We today is a fall language class. We're starting a little late because we had pretty awesome side conversations going. I like the bit about the computers because that's just fun. It's just fun talking about computers for me. I won't use it as a profession, but I like computers. More of a computer gamer myself, but yeah.
Gamer. Yeah.
All right, so one of our classmates wanted to go with, what did you eat today? This is very specific. We can switch the wording out. Right now, I'll show you where. So as you can see, the word for stab is used instead of chod or gwat. So stab is what? What? Chod is where, and gwat is whom or who.
Okay, what was the second word you said, because it kind of went blank?
Oh, chod. Chod equals where.
Where is chod?
Where is chod?
Where is chod?
And then stab is what?
Stop.
Okay.
I this is how I write, so this is just how I write. And then gwat.
Go walk.
Equals who. Right? So instead of who, what, where, why, and how, right? When. We just got what, where, and who. The big three: what, where, and who.
Yeah.
For conversations, that's all we need.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we got stab quads. So stab quads. O ushed. Altia. Slachel. Yeah. So this one you can switch out and you can say slachel, slache, two doklish dot, two doklish dot. It just switches it from today, last night, tonight, tomorrow, the weekend, last weekend. That's where the context comes into place, and wherever as the user can say. Now, as the speaker, you can actually choose to cut all of this off. All of this off can get cut off. You don't even have to say this part. You can just say stab quads ushed. What did you eat? Right? Now, depending on the context of our conversation, it could be just after lunch, right? And it'll be stab quads ushed, right? And that means, oh, what did you have for lunch? So that's the context part. The other part is that if it's before lunch, stab quads ushed, what are you planning to have for lunch? See, that's where it changes in context on when you're asking the individual.
Or you say, I went to a restaurant, and someone's like, oh, stop.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can tie in chati ushed, right? And then the other person would be stop quads ushed. What did you eat at the ushed, right? And then that's what that would translate into.
Okay.
All right. So there's a whole bunch of options, a whole slew of options. If I know what you ate, then I'll just cut this whole part out and say, ushed, hot a la cup. Oh, right. Was that food good? right? And then that's only assuming that I know what you ate, right? Or what you thought. So again, there's a whole bunch of things you can just totally grab and take out and then put in, depending on the context of the user, right? What the speaker is using. So at this point in time, I'm the speaker and I'm going to choose to say the whole thing. Stab quads o uthid all tia slachel.
And then you could put all in there too, and it.
Tiawa.
It's like that.
Well,
Oh,
what in the world?
oh yeah. Stab uwati.
Awa iti let me wait.
Yeah, wait, our do flubby.
Okay.
So awa in Lummi or Lummi chosen, it's a different dialect. Awa means bad, or our word is sa, but stab uwa awa oh actually
Stop quads. Oh, actually, you could leave the O off and then stop quads. Actually, what in the world did you eat?
sorry, that one's backwards. This is it's not right. This is the upside down E.
The schwa.
Wow.
I'm not doing that one. It's this one twice. It's this one here.
The upside down one twice.
Yeah. Without this, forget this. Awa stop awa o uthid. So you drop this whole part off right here, and that turns it into what in the world did you eat, right? So like you're munching down and you're like stop awa o uthid, right? What did you eat? I forgot about that. So there's many points on how to use quads, right?
Yeah.
But this means what did you eat today? Stab quads.
That you're gonna say awa now.
Stab quads right? What did you eat? Right? The guy's gonna eat some pizza today.
Yes.
That's what I had for lunch, smoked fish.
Whoa. Whoa. All right. So make a couple notes here. If this is not the first thing you ate today, or if this is the first thing you ate today, you can add this. This is the optional part where it's said first, right? Important information to follow. O uthid, important information, food, chud, that uta biats or biats, right?
Yeah.
Important information. Today I ate meat. O uthid chud uta biats.
Oh,
O uthid chud uta biats.
Often chud.
So make a note that that O is the thing that said important information to follow for O. And as you see in this one, the O is not there. See the O, because this is the second thing I ate, the O is not there. And in replace, I added right?
Uh-huh.
And this would be and
Zabi.
then.
Zabi.
And then I ate vegetables. So Asad chud ata zabid.
Chud.
Oh,
Chud.
Zabi.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page.
Now, chad atad zabi.
Zabi.
Asad chud ata zabid.
Zabi.
And then I ate the side dishes. So this is also side dishes / vegetables. If you're a vegetarian, you're a side dish eater.
You only eat on the
The main course is the side dish. What?
No. So if you were a vegetarian, yeah, you would have a lot off because there's a you'd continue saying the different vegetables you're eating.
I continually eat zabi.
So you can always,
Zabi.
There's a word for
Zabi.
literally do something
Yeah.
is that the ill?
So
ill.
yeah.
Yeah.
Will.
It would be ill afed asad chud.
Yeah.
Chud.
To be habitually eating zabi.
We'll get into that later. There is a lot of prefixes you can add to this part. I wouldn't keep putting them on here, but yes, there's a lot of prefixes and suffixes you can replace to add it to more definitions. Like I continually to eat this. I habitually eat this.
I obsessively eat this. No, I'm just
Yes, in a sense, it can get translated that way.
I replaced one with I always go to the coffee shop because I always
Oh yeah.
go get
Yeah.
coffee.
Continually.
So Asad af
Ow.
chud
Chud.
ata
Ata.
saplal
Saplo.
dal
Dal.
eth
Ish.
ud.
Ud.
Saplal dal eth ud.
Saplo.
Blood.
Yep.
Supply.
So saplel is bread or flour. This word dal ethid is the food of bread, right? Bread food. So you can separate the saplel out,
I'm gonna have tonight, just a sandwich.
and you can just take that all the way out, right?
Yeah.
And then you can put Chinese dal ethid. I had Chinese food. You can put in Mexican
Chinese.
food.
I thought that was Chinese.
Chai.
Is that the same part?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I caught up.
Yeah. So that's where that goes, right? Is dal ethid. So anything you can make a food out of, right? Like shukwat dal ethid, sugar food,
Mhm.
sweets.
Okay.
Sure.
I get it.
And because pizza is pizza, it needs its own word. It's called pizza. Of course. It's so fun. Ushered off, chud, utter pizza.
The pizza.
Ata pizza.
So if you don't know the lushootseed word for the food that you're eating, there is probably a word, but go ahead and insert the English word here, right? It doesn't have to be the lushootseed word here. This is just to show you can. Go ahead, give yourself permission to add in the English word for now, because we don't know all the food names yet, right?
Okay.
So give yourself permission. Go ahead and if you ate pizza, go ahead and say pizza, right?
Oh, that's why we have so little pages, huh? Because there's a lot of the English words. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we go into verbs. Okay.
So there is a different word for fruit. These are all berries. But there is a different word for fruit that I'm totally spacing out right now. I have it written somewhere.
Berries.
Yeah,
I thought it was squash.
it's some kind of melon.
Squash is a melon?
Yeah, well, they have a different word for melon fruit, like
Like
melon fruit, the watermelon. Cantaloupe.
Oh,
well,
we had words for melons?
Yes.
So we traded with people who had melons? Because that didn't go here.
Yeah. It grows and could grow in Yakima.
Really?
But yeah,
Oh.
they grow, honeydews and
And like,
cantaloupes and watermelons.
oh. Yeah,
So we eventually came out with a word because there was something there was something new that had to happen.
yeah.
But we didn't stay stagnant. We kept on adding words, just like English adds a lot of words, like selfie. In nowhere in this world, especially back in ye old times, when the kings and queens of English would know
2010.
what the heck selfie was, right? You could be like, "Hey, let's take a selfie." They'd be like, "What is a selfie?" Right? You're saying something wrong here. So,
we're drawing a picture of ourselves. That's what we're doing.
right? So eventually we keep on having to add words to our dictionary. So yes, that there are things like pizza that's going to have to get evolved into the lushootseed. There are things like melons and berries that are melons at least have to get involved in the language. This word here is squalashed. It means all the berries and all the fruits. I mean, it's just if it's all in one spot, it's all squalashed. Each one of these actually has its own name.
Okay.
So Ashad Achad Atas Squalashed. All right, remember the important part of this whole conversation is Ashad Achad Ata. Right? That's the important part. Keep practicing that over and over and over and over again. And then just fill in the blank with whenever is needed. Here's my cheating tool. Copy this part down and repeat that over and over and over again.
You try to just keep reading that page over and over.
So this line, because if you haven't noticed this line, the top line is the same top line for almost everything except for the pizza. The pizza's right there.
Okay.
But then Ashad Achad.
Okay.
And then Ashad Ata. See, the first one that we ate was the meat. Then we went into right.
Awesome.
So the only thing for the nouns that you're learning is down here. Those are the nouns.
Okay. I gotcha.
You are getting nouns and you're getting them sporadically, but we want to focus in on this top part here.
The first part.
That's our focus.
I ate squeletet. Berries. Oh, berries and fruit.
And then see, off, chud.
Chud, ata. Squid.
So there are a bunch of potatoes, and I just wanted to get the picture saying that there is a bunch of different types of potatoes. These actually might be different potatoes, but it might be just one potato said different ways through 7 different tribes. But they also might be the different style of potatoes that we have. Is on note.
Oh, okay, okay.
Then mine might be
So you're gonna let us in on these? No.
Big quotes.
are the ones
Big quote. Big quote. Big quote. Big quote. Big quote. Big quotes. I think that's S wedge.
And the A makes it sound.
This one?
Yeah, or is that?
I see the bottom one.
Oh.
I
Spy.
Must be spa.
Spa.
Quote.
Coach.
the only dictionary I have is. Now I'm curious.
Good luck. There's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, here's my other clothing printout. I wonder where I put that. Found it.
Scouts. So this marker over the A, right? If you ever come across a marker over a schwa, a schwa, and U, right? U and I. So these are the 3 that little marker can go over, or it could also go over a vowel. But that just means you need to enunciate that one louder. So instead of just saying quotes, right? Quotes, right? You'd say spa, scouts. You say the scouts. You enunciate the A.
Scouts.
So if you enunciated the S, right? You'd say scouts. Right, you just over enunciate that.
Oh, that just is a. Yeah.
To show that you got to really enunciate that one right. Scouts. So remember, the C is a TS sound. And then the W is like oh. And this one is the A and father. Scouts.
Oh.
And then the Q is said in the back.
Wow.
You feel these muscles go up and down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scouts.
All right, here is a bunch of words, a bunch of nouns of the things we can eat.
Okay.
So there's blue elderberry, black huckleberry, blue huckleberry, gooseberry, blackberry, bread, flour, potatoes. That's just one of the 7 potatoes that are above us. Fruit or berries, huckleberry, raspberry, red huckleberry, sprouts, strawberries, salmon berries, salal berries, service berries, thimbleberries, celery, Chinese food, apple, cranberry, eggs, frozen food, fried food, hamburger, hardtack, a nut, smoked meat, sweet food, dry food, soups, road food. I really like road food because if you're on a really long trip, shug dolishid,
Oh,
I like that. I like that.
shug dolishid,
Sub dolly dillet. Sub lolly dit.
shug is the Bardell, shug
Slug.
dolishid,
Dolly.
Dolly clit.
Dolly.
Sub lolly dit.
shug
so,
Shug.
Jug.
Shug.
dolly.
Dolly dit. Dolly.
Dolly shit.
Dolly.
Nice, nice.
Dolly. Sub dolly. Road food. I have a little bag. I hang on my seat. I can reach in and grab my road food as I'm going.
Great. So that being said, it's now 4:30. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your buddies. With the things with Oak to do's down at the bottom.
Okay,
Um,
okay, okay.
boy.